The Welshman is using Doyenne as part of his build-up for later in the season, and doesn't feel pressure to win it to rescue Sky's spring campaign. Briton Geraint Thomas will start his first Liège-Bastogne-Liège on Sunday, hoping to end Team Sky's one-day classic drought. The team have had a largely anonymous spring in single-day events, their best placing Lukas Wisniowski's second way back at February's Omloop at Nieuwsblad. Well, this year they have suffered injuries and bad luck. Sky have historically underperformed in the sport's 5 monuments. Only in 2016, their 7th season, did Wout Poels's Bag Liège their first success in the most revered one-day events, and that remains one of only 2 monument successes to date. It would be good for the team to get a result, Thomas told Cycling Weekly, fresh from a pre-race recon of the course. There is that extra motivation, I guess a bit more pressure, but personally I have my program and my whole build-up and I don't feel like I have to come here and win to save the spring. Through his 13 race days so far this year, Thomas has shown good form, winning the Volta ao Algarve time trial, and finishing second on general classification, subsequently finished third overall at Tirreno Adriatico. Thomas came close to winning Tirreno Adriatico overall, but was hampered by a mechanical Sonata. The slower start to his season is to accommodate more racing late in the year. Thomas is slated to ride both the Tour de France and the Vuelta a España, and it is the lighter early season program which has allowed him to ride Liège for the first time in his 11-year professional career. It's a race I've always watched and enjoyed and wanted to do, but it has never fitted, whether I've been on the track or doing the cobbles, so I'm looking forward to it. I love the one-days races. Obviously Roubaix was exciting, but that went tits up, so that was race over after 100k, so I haven't raced since Tirreno, so I don't really know how the legs will be. His Paris-Roubaix came to an end after a crash 100 kilometers in, and while Thomas does not know where his form is, he does hope to be able to contribute in the final as Sunday's race reaches the suburbs of Liège. It's such a grueling race. I've done La Redoute a few times before, but the other climbs like St. Nicholas and the one before, Rochaux-Fossons, are just as hard really. La Redoute has this big aura around it, but after 250k of racing it is just a war of attrition. Look at the last few years and it has always come down to that last K. When Wout won it was probably the smallest group, other than that Valverde always wins from a group of 10 or 12 guys. Getting 4 of us into the final should be possible, and go from there in covering moves. Quick Step always seem to have guys up the road or even that second wave, they have guys there, so I think we try to be proactive and ride with sensible aggression. With Thomas's new focus on riding for Grand Tour General Classification, 2018 may not be the only time we see him in the Ardennes, though it is clear his heart lies in the northern races. Certainly the next couple of years when I am trying to do well in stage races, this week will probably be a better week than the cobbles, but for sure I will be going back to them at some stage. The 258 km Liège-Bastogne-Liège kicks off at 10:10 a.m. Central Europe time and will be shown in Eurosport.